Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, from whatever time it happens to be. Thank you for tuning into the channel. Today we're on again with the Rough Country leveling kit. We're going to correct some things, we're going to show some things that you will need to possibly purchase on top of purchasing the entire kit from Rough Country. Stay tuned. This dog makes an absolute mess of everything. Yes, you. Well, that didn't work. That just turned the lights off. One more time. There we go. That's better. Okay. Initially, when I did install the Rough Country kit, the rear end had the stock blocks underneath the Rough Country block, so it was installed as directed in the instructions. After I did my initial first review of the Rough Country kit, the comments were all around of how unsafe it is to stack rear blocks, and done some research, and it turns out it's not the best idea. It's not a good thing to do, and it is, in fact, pretty dangerous. So the problem is, Rough Country's kit is built to stack blocks. I was unsure, so I actually went back and contacted Rough Country, assuming I received the wrong rear blocks. I assumed I needed 3-inch blocks because that's what makes the truck level. Rough Country then got back to me fairly quickly, great customer service at Rough Country, and mentioned Rough Country blocks were built to stack on top of the stock blocks, which again is not recommended by really anyone, unfortunately, besides Rough Country. Before we begin ripping out the old blocks and doing all that over again this week, it's been actually a while since it's had a wash. So truck's going out, gonna do a 10-second wash, pull back in, and then start on the rear blocks. Real quick on the weather check. Beautiful day in Hawaii. We're gonna do a cold start. Okay, well, I got a little carried away with the washing. The truck was clean, so I figured I'd put a protective coating on it. So right now we have liquid venom setting up. This stuff is super convenient, especially here in the islands where wax doesn't like to set because of the high humidity. This stuff, easy on, easy off, and it's so dang shiny. Love it. Apologies for getting carried away. Let's get back to the real reason of this video, which is the Rough Country leveling kit, lift kit, whatever you want to call it. If this is your first time tuning into the channel, we have the 3.5-inch spacer in the front that mounts on top of the stock strut. All other components are stock. The upper control arm, upper ball joint, everything else is stock. In the rear, again, if this is the first time you're tuning in to the channel, currently we have the Rough Country block that was supplied with the kit mounted there on the spring plate. Now that block is 2 inches and this front spacer is 3.5 inches, which essentially makes for a California squat, Baja, bulldog look, whatever you want to call it. The back end is lower than the front end, and I hate it. So what we're gonna do is correct that. But before we correct it, we're gonna talk a little bit about the leveling kit and what actually comes in it. Because if you're gonna purchase it, you wanna know these things before you go out and install it. So this kit's a fairly price-friendly type of leveling kit or lift kit. Now, what it's meant for, lifting your truck up enough to give you bigger wheels and tires if you do want them. And essentially that's what we did here. Now the problems I have with this kit is in two different areas. The first one is the upper control arms. The front upper control arms are at a ridiculous angle, and the front ball joints, or the upper ball joints, the same. A ridiculous angle, which is going to give additional wear and tear. They're going to tear up very quickly at that steep angle. The second problem I have with this particular kit, the 2-inch blocks in the rear are built and actually meant to stack. Again, stack on top of the rear stock blocks. Again, if you Google stacking rear blocks or anything regarding lifting your truck by stacking blocks in the rear, the internet will take you by storm. Very, very dangerous to do if you think of how the truck operates. So all the power from the motor comes through the transmission, through the drive shaft, to the rear axle, to the rear wheels. Now if you think of all that power and torque being translated back to the body of the vehicle, there's really two areas that power translates back. All of that power and torque coming from the motor through the drive shaft to the rear axle to the rear wheels gets translated back to the body through this point here. Now, if you do anything with this to compromise its integrity, aka stacking blocks, it's extremely dangerous. So that's what we are going to fix today, and that's what Rough Country either needs to figure it out or they have figured it out, and I just bought an old kit. So let's get that fixed today. So I feel like I was just at this point not even a week ago, because I was at this point a week ago. So last week on the channel, what we did was pull the stock blocks out. At the end of the day, it translated to a rear end of the truck being much lower than the front, and I didn't really like that. So we went ahead and purchased a solve all problem, which we'll showcase here in just a second. So just like last week, let's go ahead and block off the front tire so the truck doesn't roll away, and then we'll get to removing the U-bolts once again. We're gonna be here for a while. Here we go. So we got what we need. Time to go under the truck for an extended amount of time, because this is gonna take forever. Now remember, the deal still stands. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I'll put the clip of that deal right here. My wife just agreed if I hit 1,000 subscribers, I have the green light to go purchase power tools. We got a little ways to go, so if you have not hit that subscribe button, please subscribe below. Thank you so much. Now we still got a little ways to go. At the time of me filming this video, we just surpassed 400 subscribers. So we went from 70 subscribers to 400 within 1 week. So let's keep this going, get me to 1,000, and I'm heading to the store to pick up some power tools. Thank you. So let's begin. We got a long way to go. Sit back and relax. I'll be here. Turning nuts in a counterclockwise direction. Whew, that was fun. Nuts are loosened up all the way. Got the U-bolts loose. So under here right now, this block here is the Rough Country 2-inch block. You need 3 inches back here in order for your truck to be level. Since this is loosened all the way, I'm going to take my floor jack up a little bit on the spring, which will give me a little more room to pull this out, and then we'll talk about the fix-all for this issue. So here we have the 2-inch block that comes with the 3.5-inch leveling kit. Believe it or not, the recommended installation of this block is with the stock block. Now the initial kit, if you look at the instructions, the stock block mounts there on the spring plate, and the Rough Country block mounts on top of it, and then you strap everything back up. But we're doing away with these. The Rough Country block, if you can hear that, it's essentially hard plastic. I don't like that. Stock block, it's a solid cast iron, which is nice, but it's too small. So our solve all is ProComp. ProComp supplies or provides these 3-inch cast iron blocks that will replace both that stock and the Rough Country block. So we're going to mix and match a little bit on companies here, but this 3-inch block is going to be exactly what we need to fix the stacking issue. And if you can tell just by the sound, you tell me which one you think is more durable. The Rough Country block and the stock block together come out to be 2 3/4 or 2 7/8 inches. The ProComp block is exactly 3 inches. So we're doing away with these two. Goodbye. We're installing the 3-inch in its place, and I'm crossing my fingers that we're gonna have a level truck when we're done. Okay, everybody, we ran into a little hiccup here. After a quick test fit, the ProComp block has that alignment pin. Now the alignment pin is the right size, the length is longer than the stock. So we're gonna shave a little bit off the top, and then that should fit just fine. We're gonna take that, pop it in there. It's nice and snug. So there we have it. The 3-inch ProComp block replacing the 2-inch from Rough Country.
Who's there? Who's that? Hey! Are you working on your car?
Okay, so that's one side complete. ProComp block is in, and man, these things are solid. Cast iron versus that hard plastic, I'll take this any day. So a 3-inch ProComp block installed. U-bolts torqued to spec, and then now we're on to the second side again with the wrench. By the way, you guys are awesome. So I just checked my subscriber count on YouTube. We're just under 500 subscribers already. So within 1 week, we've gone from 70 subscribers to the channel to nearly 500. 500 more, I get power tools. Let's keep this up. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. And here we go, moment of truth. Stock blocks out, Rough Country blocks out. We've replaced the pair of these with the ProComp 3-inch cast iron block. Ta-da! Now lies the moment of truth. The truck's on the ground, blocks are in, all installed. Let's find out if the truck is now level with the 3-inch ProComp blocks and a 3.5-inch spacer up front. With the 3.5-inch spacer, the measurement from the center of the wheel to the top of the fender, or the inner fender, 26.25 inches. So survey says 26.25. And just to validate, top of the tread to the top of the inner fender, exactly 10 inches. So let's go ahead and check the back, and we'll compare the two. Center of the wheel, top of the inner fender, we are looking at 26 and just under a half. So 26 3/8. In the center of the wheel, the top of the tread, we are looking at 10 1/8. So 10 1/8. So the difference between the front and the back, right now the truck hasn't moved, it was just installed, dropped down, is 1/8 inch. So let's take it for a test drive, have everything settle in, come back and re-torque all those bolts. Let's go for a drive. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm in absolute love with our current setup. Very, very happy with ProComp's 3-inch block. At the end of the day, we are level. Call it 1/8 of an inch difference between the rear and the front. The truck's level. Again, you guys are fantastic. The deal with 1,000 subscribers equals power tools is still on. I'm gonna make sure it happens. So if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments or questions, go ahead and leave them below. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.